everyone. I'm Jeff Carroll, Interim Chief of Police, the Metropolitan Police Department. I'm here this morning to give you a briefing on the tragic incident that occurred this morning at approximately 7:10. The incident started at the area of Wisconsin and Porter Street Northwest. Approximately 7:10, MPD officers from the 2nd District received a call for a shooting that occurred at that location. When they arrived on the scene, they located an adult female that had been shot on the sidewalk area. There were several people that witnessed the incident at that location. They provide officers with information about a suspect who had shot the female at that location and had left on a bus. MPD officers began canvassing for the bus. They located the bus, which is located here behind us in the area of Wisconsin and Upton Street Northwest. They conducted a stop on that bus. As officers entered the bus, they had the description that had been provided for the suspect who had shot and killed the female down the block here. As they got on the bus, they were able to identify an individual they believe who may have been involved in that homicide. And as they approached that individual, 2 officers were on the bus. They began evacuating the bus and getting other riders off the bus at that time when they observed the individual that they believed to be the suspect. As they approached him, he began making movements with his hand into a bag. They told him to stop making those movements. The suspect then pulled a firearm out of that bag, brought it up, pointed in the direction of an officer, and 2 MPD officers discharged their firearms, striking the individual who had the gun and also striking the gun that was in his hand. That individual was later pronounced deceased here on scene of the location. What we know, this is very early in the investigation. Obviously, we're only a few hours into this, but we have learned that there is a domestic relationship between these 2 individuals, the female that was killed down the block here and the suspect with the firearm here. We do know there's prior relationship at some point between them, so we believe that is probably the motive behind this incident that we have here today. There was a firearm, of course, recovered on the bus that the suspect did have in his hand. We will be releasing a picture of that firearm as we normally do through our protocols. This is a very tragic situation. This year we've had multiple high-profile domestic violence incidents. Here in the 2nd District, this is the 2nd domestic homicide that we've had this year involving individuals. Our hearts go out to the families and friends of all the individuals that are involved in this situation. It's a very tragic situation here. And with that, I'll open it up to questions.
Give us a timeline again. What happened, and then the bus stopped here. What's the time difference?
Sure. So from our initial 911 call to the time of the shooting when the officers located him, it's about 5 to 7 minutes. So very short in time. Yes, so he shot and killed a female at Wisconsin Porter, which is about 4 blocks down the street, down Wisconsin Avenue here. Individuals advised officers that he got on the bus. Officers saw the bus, they initiated a traffic stop, they stopped the bus, and then of course the shooting occurred at this location with the individual who had killed the female.
Can you talk about what happened on the bus as the bus was...
You can go all in and still go nowhere. Mastering effort starts with measuring it. Train smarter to go bigger with sleep, strain, and recovery. Only on the new Whoop.
We carve ourselves endlessly, seeking shape, seeking meaning, and destroying it again and again. But the search finds rest when we find each other in the silence between us. Electio, in tequila we trust.
As the bus was being pulled over, were there lots of people on the bus? What did your officers do? And all the officers entered the bus. There were no officers inside the bus just riding it at the time?
No, so when the officers stopped the bus, what happened was they stopped the bus, they entered the bus, they began looking for individuals that may meet the description that had been provided of the homicide suspect. They also began evacuating people off the bus. So there were numerous people on the bus when the bus was initially stopped. When the shooting happened, there was approximately maybe 5 people, and again, this is approximate, people that remained on the bus. The majority of the people had already been evacuated from the bus prior to the shooting. The officers, as they were taking people off for safety and also looking at them to see if they potentially could meet the description of the suspect that we had been provided.
Did a witness see the gunman go into the bus? What typically saw to what exposure would actually stop the bus and search it?
We had several witnesses to the actual homicide that occurred down the block that provided information of a description, what the individual who did the shooting was wearing, as well as a bus number.
Chief, so what do we know about the suspect? Is this a person knows you with priors?
Yeah, so we are very early in the investigation. We do know this individual, he has been in multiple arrests that have occurred here in the city, and we do know there is a prior domestic relationship between the victim that was killed down the block here and the suspect.
Prior domestic violence charge.
That's correct. There's prior relationships between them where there were arrests for domestic related incidents.
Can you also just talk to us about those calls sometimes someone reaches and they don't activate the fire officers, have the fire officers
I mean, this could have been a very tragic situation overall. It's terrible that anyone lost their life, but with having so many people on the bus here, the officers were very tactical in the way they approached the bus, about evacuating the bus and how they approached the individual. When officers they put their lives on the line every single day, and every call for service, you never know what could happen with that. So in this case, the officers were able to respond just in time. The firearm that the individual did have an extended magazine, so there was the potential for lots of ammunition to be in that gun. But again, very tragic.
Just a couple weeks ago, Metro Bus employees held a rally talking about how they didn't feel safe going off because something like this happened. Is there anything employees doing to improve the safety on buses?
Sure. So our partners from Metro Transit are here if they want to speak specifically about that. I know they have several initiatives they've been doing with bus safety, including riding on the bus. So I don't know, Chief McKinney, if you want to speak about that.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Maurice McKinney, Deputy Chief of Metro Transit Police. And always, this is an active investigation through MPD, and we will assist them. But as far as our bus initiatives, we do have a lot of officers that we have added to our buses. We've added a lot of different virtual patrols, and we've also made sure that we've had plainclothes officers and uniforms that will pay attention to not only for the safety of our patrons, but for the safety of our operators.
Secret Service is here.
So the lady, she was pronounced deceased on the scene. This is a homicide investigation as far as the female who was shot up the block. Secret Service, they were in the area here. They did respond out to the location of the bus. They were outside of the bus when their officers engaged in the shooting, so they've been helping with scene management. So there are uniformed MPD officers assigned here to our 2nd District, and of course through our usual protocols, we'll go through our BWC release policy, and of course release a statement with the information as the investigation continues. The suspect was pronounced on the scene, yes.
Yes, ma'am. So we've already had our peer support and our CIT team. They're on scene. They're meeting with the operators and any witnesses that was affected. Thank you.
Lastly, was there a fight before the shooting? Was there an argument? Was it just...
Yeah, so we don't have much information about what precipitated to it exactly. There's not video at this point, but again, we're canvassing for additional video and witnesses. We just know the information that we have about the shooting of the female. So again, as we're very early in the investigation, we'll continue to see what led to that, and of course dig more into the background of what the relationship is between the individuals. We do know there is a domestic relationship, but what that looks like exactly, we'll need to interview additional family members and folks that know them. All right, thank you.
Into the wrong side of traffic. It's like one actually turned around to see what was going on. When we got to the car, we acknowledged that it was a kid in the back of the car and the adults was passed out. So the first thing that we did was try to jump to aid of the adults and then get the child out of the car as fast as possible.
I don't know what to do. The other one, get the girl, something. I don't know what to do, bro.
Our reaction was to help the best way that we can because we're all fathers. So majority of us that's riding in the back are all fathers. So we just jumped into daddy mode. Help the kid, That's the best that we can do. So
So wake up, wake up, wake up. Yo, yo, give it to the lady. Yo, miss, can you hold the baby, please? Can you hold the baby, please? Please. If she's scared, hold the baby, please.
my mother said that she's doing fine and everything's good. It was a traumatic situation, so it's like it's still a little overwhelming for us to see that type of situation happen. And I know it's crazy for her too, because it's actually her child. So, and then to see it on social media, because she reached out to me on social media thanking us. So it was like, it was heartwarming to actually get her to reach out to us and thank us, and then seeing all the people on Instagram and social media actually thank us too for actually being there. So it was more so heartwarming, and we are very grateful and appreciative.
Wake her up. She not waking up.
She heard my story while I was basically telling Darlene what was going on, and she was like, "Oh, I have some Narcanes. We need to get together. I can teach her how to use it." So I was very grateful, and she sat down there and basically gave us something flexible to give out to my friends.
Ambulance to Kings Highway. We need an ambulance to Kings Highway.
I definitely would love for people to see that we're not just people that run the street and cause chaos. There's a lot of different bikers that sit there and help out. We're definitely willing to help. We're human beings too. So it's like we're more than willing to help anyone that's in need.
2 adults and 1 kid. The kid is right there that was in the car in the back.
It's kind of still hard to believe. Sometimes it pops in my mind like, wow, that really happened. Or when people bring it up and start talking about it, I'll say, yeah, I know it's unbelievable, right? I didn't expect it either. So it's like, sometimes I won't even know how to respond to people when they bring it up, because sometimes it's still unbelievable to me. So nobody would never believe it with a coil camera.
FBI says they foiled a terror plot targeting the White House UFC event. They said individuals were planning to use bomb-laden drones to strike buildings and high-profile individuals, billionaires, politicians, etc. Then, when the civilians began to flee, they intended to use snipers or sniper teams to start taking out civilians. Apparently there was an ongoing chat, and the FBI as well as several states intervened, got the bad guys, shut the plot down, and I can't say I'm surprised. We have been hearing endlessly about how Trump is violating the Constitution or the Emoluments Clause and all of this other stuff about doing the event on the White House grounds. Now me, I say it's fantastic. I say the event is exactly what America needs. We need that patriotism, that invigoration, that spectacle, that grandiose event. The American fervor. I loved it. And if you didn't see the story yesterday, the clouds literally parted the storm right over the event.
Strong man.
It's a sign. Now, I don't know. There's a lot I don't know. You know, did God intervene? Some people are calling it a miracle, but I do think the story is wonderful. It's inspirational. Maybe it was a weather event. Maybe God sent the sign. And that story, if you missed it, is it out here in the DC area? There was a major storm coming. The left had been calling for an end to the event. They were begging for rain. They're posting on social media saying, "Oh boy, I hope this storm shuts it down." If lightning struck within 8 miles of the event, they have to shut it down and wait for the skies to clear. So what happened? As the storm came from the west, the storm clouds themselves break and part and go past DC, just leaving this thin corridor right over the White House, so that the event could go on as planned. That's amazing. I don't think it's a miracle. I was talking to Seamus about it. Some people are calling it a miracle. Well, miracles are supposed to they have to be things without natural explanations. No, this is, maybe the clouds just parted, the riverettes, who knows. But it's pretty amazing to see that you've got this terror plot. They want to fly bombs at people, blow them up. We've already seen everything the left has been willing to do. These leftists, these lunatics, with shooting up ICE facilities, killing Charlie Kirk, and others. And then you get them praying for rain. They just don't stop. Now, obviously I'm not talking about literally every single person who's on the left. I'm saying, generally speaking, you see large swaths of progressives on social media, on Reddit. And guys, I hate to generalize, you know, because I know there's going to be people about, you can't say that about all liberals. You know what is? Because when you go on Reddit, the top post on the front page with the most upvotes, you will see very, very often, last week a news story, and it says, rain may stop UFC events. Like the number one post. And I look at the comments, I'm like, I'm praying for rain. I'm doing a rain dance. Shut it down. Just trying to literally rain on our parade. And then the clouds part, and the storm passes by with thunder and lightning all around. But the event goes off without a hitch. That's powerful, man. That's powerful. If you wanna say it was not God and you believe in Gaia or whatever, then I would just say nature bowed before Trump. How about them apples? I know. I'm kidding. But here's the story. We've got a bunch of news. We've also got this is fascinating because I pulled up this story from before the event where Joe Rogan was warning about potential attacks, and he was right. And of course he was right. There's a lot I can say about what was going on at the White House that I think the drone stuff, guys, you know, I'm not going to sit here and pretend I just believe the FBI all the time. What I will say is, listen, I know Kash Patel. He's been nothing but a gentleman when I have hung out with him. This lie about him being a drunkard, he has been driven and motivated. Again, every time I've talked to him, hung out with him, I've got friends who are much better friends with him. I believe he genuinely is doing the best that he can. He's trying the best that he can. And I warn you all to ignore the fake news. The fake news. I'm not saying the guy's perfect. He's probably screwed up a bit. It is what it is. But the media, of course, is going to lie about him. They're saying he's drinking all the time. It's absolutely nuts. Because the dude, as far as I can tell, is an athlete. He plays hockey. I've got friends who are on the team with. They play hockey with him. The dude, it's absolutely insane how they lie about this guy. But that being said, the FBI's got a storied history that I'm not sure I trust. You know what I mean? So we'll put that in the back shelf for a little bit. But in this regard, I can talk to you about drone technologies and the work that I did and stuff like that. And I can tell you, I believe this is probably true. And we can get into it. But let me read the news for you. Before we get started, my friends, go to timcast.com. Click Join Us. Get in our Discord community. Tens of thousands of people hanging out every day. They're hosting their own live talk shows in the morning, afternoon, at night, all day. You got a project you want to start? You will find people here who can help you. You want to help someone with something? You will find people looking for that help. Community is the most important thing that we can build. We need to come together, share our ideas and ideals, and be the change that we want to see in this world. Coming together is the best way to do it, and as a member, you make this work possible. Can't do it without you guys. So you really do make it all possible, and for that I'm eternally grateful. Let's grab the story here from NBC News. They say, the FBI foiled an alleged plot to attack Sunday's UFC fight at the White House. FBI Director Kash Patel said in a post on X. On June 10th, FBI and our law enforcement partners became aware of a potential threat to the UFC America 250 event in Washington, D.C., involving individuals outside of the National Capital Region. And thanks to the rapid action of this FBI, our partners, and the Department of Justice in a multi-state operation, multiple individuals are now in custody, and allegedly planned attacks were stopped cold, Patel said in a post. The FBI director shared a story from Fox News, which reported that a group allegedly planned to use drones with explosives to hit buildings near the fight and target the crowds as they fled with a sniper team. Fox News also reported that other alleged perpetrators then planned to storm the White House gate. NBC News has not confirmed the details of the alleged plot. A senior law enforcement official told NBC News the plot was quite serious. Reached for comment, an FBI spokesperson referred NBC News to Patel's post. The DOJ declined to comment, and the White House did not immediately provide comment. In a statement on X, Secret Service Director Sean Curran said the agency worked closely with the FBI throughout the investigation. In the days leading up to this weekend, our special agents, mission support personnel, and technical security teams worked around the clock to identify those responsible and hold them accountable. Equally important to our protective mission is ensuring accountability through the justice system. The Secret Service
Newsmax is conducting its own poll on President Trump's job performance. It takes just a minute to vote, so let us know what you think if President Trump is doing a good job.
Let me be clear. Peaceful protest is a protected right and a cornerstone of our democracy. We respect and defend that right.
Thank you all for coming out here today. Obviously a very sad day.
Where are they? I'm called to a disturbance. And your dog just bit me, but I understand I'm coming out of assault. Sir, I'm Deputy Hunter. I'm going to talk with you outside here, okay? Step this way with me. Thank you. But no, Lance, come this way with me. Right here. You're totally figure out what you're doing. Come this way. Lance, you're going to go outside and talk to me. Step outside.
She needs her dad right now. Go. Girl, I said, officer, I did not touch you. 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 I did not touch you, officer. Stop.
Hey, back up. Get back up. I know, okay, so I'm telling you.
Stop. You guys are hurting me. You guys are hurting me. You're stepping on my foot. You're stepping on my foot, officer. Can you please back up?
Off your foot now. Talk to me about what is going on.
Can I please get
Talk
up?
to me about what is going on.
Please, everybody, calm down.
Talk to me.
It's not resisting. You get your hands off the police right now. We're trying to calm down. I'm trying to calm
I
down.
understand that, and we're
But
trying to
you're,
figure out
no,
what's
you're
going on.
not. No,
You
you're
guys
not.
are starting to put your hands on us.
No, we're not. Oh my God, Angel! Angel!
That's correct. Lance, right? There's a lot going on.
Angel, baby.
Let's figure out.
My angel.
What happened before we got here? Take a minute. It's fine. We're just trying to get everything calmed down. Take your time. It's okay. Take your time. Ma'am, can you please go inside?
I'm trying to talk.
Please go inside. I will be right with you. He's safe. He's safe. Okay. Is anybody else inside in danger right now? Nobody. Okay. So what's going on here?
And I'm guessing 3 out of the 4 take prescription drugs.
Everybody was just like,
Psychosomatic. Not only is it scary, it's scary how obvious it is to so many people.
Lance, here, please.
They get laughed at by psychotic fucks who pop the shit
Our own way. Okay, Lance, you're detained.
or profit from it or both.
Hands behind your back. You're not under arrest. You're being detained, okay? No worries.
I know, and you take it and don't act crazy, right?
It's on the step or it's in my car.
Oh my god. People are so fucking stupid.
You can come out of those as fast as we put them in. They're on, okay?
Right, I think that's what we were trying to show you. Or what a lot of people were trying to show you. And we just jumped on board the common sense train. It's like stem cell shots. Yeah, get a stem cell shot, it'll save your life. But it'd probably kill most people that don't have the immune system. And most of them can't afford it anyways.
Okay. Can I talk to you now?
Yes.
Okay. You want to talk in here or away from from them, or?
Right, usually they'll pick a few that have such a horrible condition, they'll get them through and approved. It took us some work, but your child's life is worth more, than money.
Right, and then they can go tell all their friends how the stem cells save their babies' lives, the rich and the poor. It's ridiculous.
And I told her to stay out of it several times, and she never listens. To stay out of our conversation.
What is it?
She doesn't know how to back up.
What, on that one?
So once this all starts like this,
This is on
how everybody else gets.
BCAM police.
I'm trying to calm down. I'm trying to get everybody to relax. I was not going after you. I'm trying to get everybody to stop yelling. Because the dog is upset. I don't need my dog put down because he got upset at you. We're arguing like we normally argue.
What was the argument about?
This stuff that happened in the past.
Okay. Like relationship stuff, or?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to get them to stay away. Once she gets involved, when she sees us arguing, she gets involved. She doesn't know how to stop being involved with her arguments. This is how she gets when it's out of control. She starts having her panic attacks. She starts having mental breakdowns. She's already wanting to herself. I'm trying to get everyone to relax.
Gee, I wonder why the young teenager.
So that she can have her dad, so that she can hold him.
You can't say that. All you can do is watch in horror and try to medicate it, make it more comfortable.
It will happen soon, if that's what gets her to calm down. Okay, we still have to obviously figure out everything that's going on.
It's just an argument. Nothing happened. He thought that something was actually happening and it wasn't.
Okay, where was the argument taking place?
The stairs.
Okay. Was anything thrown, destroyed?
No.
Okay. Was there any pushing or shoving by anybody?
No.
No punches thrown, kicked out, hair pulling, nothing like
No.
that? And what's your relation with Lance?
He's my husband.
Husband. Okay. How long have you been married?
10 years.
Okay.
No longer. We've been together since 2010. We've been married since 2018.
Okay.
Janessa, here. Janessa, Daddy is fine. Daddy's not going anywhere. Daddy is not going anywhere. Daddy is not going anywhere. Neither is Mom.
So the argument was taking place downstairs.
Yes.
It was just verbal.
Yes.
Okay.
I think Bobby was kind of like, okay, this is a little bit more than usual, which is
your son. Okay, so there's been a little more static than usual. You think your son didn't like it, or was upset? I'm trying to understand why we got called here in the first place. Was there an argument? Was there a fight? Did somebody threaten somebody?
It was my son's over-exaggerating.
Okay. I think your son was over-exaggerating. What do you think he might have misperceived as an emergency that caused him to call?
I tried.
Drinking? Specifically your drinking? Okay.
It's not his. It's not anybody else's.
So I smell it on your breath now. I didn't catch it earlier. How much have you had to drink today? You're being honest with me. You're telling me that you think your drinking is probably what, in part, stemmed the call to 911. I'm just trying to get a feel for.
So you have a connectivity to my situation.
Is your drinking an everyday thing? No. Okay. So I understand that you were drinking. If your son was the one who called, I don't know that he was. I don't know who called. But if your son was the one who called, he may have been concerned about your drinking. Is it like tonight? Maybe he didn't like that you were drinking because you should have been somewhere else. Is it? I mean, are you trying to drink less? Do you think you need to fix the drinking issue, or what? How does the drinking come into play with tonight?
You guys are full-blown assholes.
Understand, we are here to do a job. We were called here for a reason.
That's scary for me. That's scary for me.
Okay.
That's my wife.
Okay.
Okay, please. I don't understand how you guys are gonna process all this stuff, but
Okay. Well, I don't understand what's happening, so I don't know how it's back-ass roots for you, but I don't know what's going on. They're doing their best to figure out what's going on, but since you're not telling me anything, I have no idea. So if you don't want to talk to me about what happened tonight, that's fine. I can't force you to, but they're going to be in there understanding what they know, and if you don't choose to share your side of it with me, then you're not going to get to explain your side of it.
Have either of you had anything to drink today?
No, I have not.
Has Lance?
He had a few.
Okay.
Not too many,
Good.
just a few.
Okay.
That's about it. It was nothing bad or anything like that.
Karen, would you mind just walking me down there just so I can verify nothing looks out of place, destroyed, anything like that? Again, the argument was over relationship stuff, you
This
said?
has been broken.
Okay, not tonight.
No.
That's fine.
This has been broken. This has been broken.
Okay. This is all past stuff?
Yes.
Okay. The hole there,
Yes, that's passed.
past up, okay.
We're in here. Just clothes got messed up that about it. This is, yes. And we do have, sometimes me and Lance do, when we get like this, we sleep in separate rooms. So I do sleep in here when we get our little dispatches.
Now then,
So, yeah.
okay. Again, there's no throwing of anything?
No, just clothes just got knocked over, that's about it. And that stuff got knocked over. But it wasn't because of pushing or anything like that. It was just, everybody was in a small little area.
Okay.
James, it just got knocked over.
Did he verbally make any threats or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
No threats.
Okay, and again, you don't fear for your safety if he came back in the house?
No.
Okay. What was the relationship stuff about?
It was basically just bills and the house, but we're having problems with the house with the plumbing.
Okay, so not necessarily a relationship, more like financial stuff?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, understandable.
What kind of relationships we have a sister? We have a sister that comes over here, but she doesn't actually live with us.
Okay. Karen, about your dog, is that a Mastiff?
That's,
Or, okay.
it's a blue healer mixed with dirt and off-grid.
Okay. Is it vaccinated?
Yes.
Okay. We'll probably have to go over some like dog bite paperwork, just because I wasn't bit in the leg. I don't know if it broke skin or not, but I can still feel it. Again, I understand the circumstances, but because of it being a dog bite, we'll probably have to quarantine, which is just basically meaning that you're going to have to stay at the house.
That's why before anybody comes in the house,
Yeah.
we don't have everybody just coming in the house like
Yep.
how everybody was, because we have a dog.
I got you. So you
And our
have to
dog-
also understand our side of things when we
But
get
I
to
get it,
the physical
but-
disturbance. And then there's somebody waving us in, hey, come inside now. Like,
Right, well,
else here
'cause
now.
it bit him, and she just told Matt, and it was vaccinated, so he doesn't know the dog has anything or what it was vaccinated with.
And he knows better than that. And he didn't.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it being vaccinated might give someone relief, and it might make someone else go, oh,
He
great.
sees it at one side, you know, everybody sees things differently, right? Everybody's got their own perceptions of how things are going.
Why is my husband in handcuffs?
He was detained because he was being physically resistant with us outside. That's the only reason why he's in handcuffs. He can come out of them just as fast as he went in them. But it's our job to investigate what's going on.
Toxic
Okay? I
vaccinated
understand everybody was
things.
up here. We're trying to get everybody down here and then figure out what's going on, okay? And I think we've kind of achieved that.
Who knows what that
You'd say maybe. That kind of was up here when we got here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see what
It's
they have
horrible.
outside there, and then I'll be back up here to talk to you, okay?
I know, when you actually get into it, you start understanding what it's made of, and the pathogens, and how dangerous and stupid.
Lock in with deals on all your game day snacks and groceries.
And how it very much made sense at one point in time.
At Darling's Hyundai in
The
Augusta,
dissolution.
summer is here and so are the savings. Lease a 2026 Hyundai Elantra only.
Well, I mean, when you think about it too, I mean, you think of the people that used to die from, you know, like diphtheria,
Or lease a 2026 Hyundai
food
Sonata
poisoning all the
only
time, right?
$299
Because they didn't have refrigeration, and Right, so I mean, the
Don't miss these hot
cure for that was getting proper cooking temperatures, storing things properly, but you can't always know. I mean, something might be contaminated and you don't know it. You didn't know it was left out on the counter and someone put it back in the thing, right? And then you ate something that was...
Starting about an hour north of Portland in Lewiston.
Right, or the animal was pumped up with a bunch of vaccines and stuff, and you get mad cow disease.
Campaign stop for Maine candidates in a county that went for President Donald Trump by about 6 percentage points 2 years ago. Get the state in the right direction.
It's amazing how people ignore these facts, you know. It's cool how some people have been trying to address them. It's sad how they've been getting targeted and attacked. Yep. It's been sad to us for many years. I don't know, when you start to understand how are vaccinations helping to eradicate anything? If you go back and you start to understand and see, life expectancy is extending because of awareness, consciousness, learning about bacteria, cleanliness is next to godliness, proper food preparation, storage, blah, 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 blah. Don't eat roadkill. Don't eat the green moss under the tree stump. Okay, I guess you can't get under the tree stump, but you know what I mean. The bottom of the barrel. It's black mold. You gotta watch out for that. You gotta learn these things somehow, right? Right, so was it just like a trick almost? Did people think that is the medicine? You know, almost like a cough syrup, right? There's a lot of things that can help a cough. I haven't had like a sick flu cough in years. So many years. I haven't gotten sick, any flu, nothing, since I stopped getting the flu shot and did a vaccination detox over 20 years ago. It's incredible, and it's so sad. And, you know, then when people ask, you know, well, how'd you get better?
Lance, I have a couple more questions for you. What happened between you and your wife?
No, it's actually not funny, I know. And then when you start to learn and understand that, I remember in 2006, so many people being horrified at our Western medicine system and how the insurances for below middle class people, you know, government paid for insurances and stuff. The treatment plans and options were so scary. We've told you about these investigations we did back in the early 2000s. Right, where there were just the stuff we're seeing now. I mean, it wasn't like that at all, huh? Yeah, no, and you hear a few cases here or there, and when they literally were pinpointing, you know, some of the root causes for some of these horrific things. And not to say that, you know, people didn't eat their children back in the day, you know, barbaric people, yeah. Right, yeah, we're talking about, early 2000s, some of the cases they would bring up, Andrea Yates and a few others, put all her kids in the lake, yet another one put her kid in the oven. It was really horrible stuff, drown their kids in the tub. Right, and people were trying to bring to their attention about the concerns with the medications that they were being prescribed. Yeah, and a lot of them were saying the same things, hearing voices. God told them to do it, devil told them to do it. We were actually more shocked at a lot of the workers and counselors when having these discussions and explaining to them the dangers of SSRIs and how stupid it is to give that to people with damaged blood-brain barriers that are holy. Yeah, because they don't have as much as a filtration system, so they're getting hit really heavy with those chemicals. You can say they're in a time capsule and it's being time-lapsed or whatever. You know, there's still a builds-up that happens in the system, so when it hits their brain, it might be digesting through their intestinal tract that way. When those chemicals build up and it hits the brain, and that blood-brain barrier is all holy and damaged. Okay, and if those symptoms occur and people don't know what to put that symptom to, people are fucking with them. God, devil. Am I going crazy? Oh my God, I'm possessed. Have you ever seen Inner Space with Martin Short? And what's his name? Quaid. Is it Dennis Quaid? That's a good movie. Oh my god, I'm possessed!
Yeah, either sit like that or sit forward. Is that okay? To minimize the pinching?
When you really understand it, though.
I cannot. It's in its position, so is sitting forward easier for you? Or off to the side like that?
Right, so I mean, these are some of the educations of basic human understanding that a lot of people have been talking about for years, and it's just so disgusting the funding they get to explore symptoms. People hearing voices? Are they special, gifted, psychic? No, people know how dumb it is, actually, and many have been rubbing their hands like, oh my god, we're going to make a killing with how stupid these people are, going from town to town, like wee willy winkies. It's quite disturbing. We've been doing this a long time. We were put on the programs in the year 2000 when we were 18. Yeah, we grew up since we were kids watching these sick fucks do what they do. That's why most of them have moved away, and they hate us. And they try to get their kids and everybody else to think we're a Karen, non-vaxxer. Which, I mean, we are technically, right? I mean, I don't know, according to what standards. My middle name's Karen. My grandparents' last name was Karen. I mean, I don't really know what your understanding of the word God is, but to each their own, I say.
Like, she wants her stepdad, because he can her calm down and stop having these panic attacks.
Okay.
So right now, she came.
Right, and remember when those workers, when we mentioned, right, they got upset and were arguing that, because the patient or the murderer that killed their children said that God told them to do it. They were hearing voices. God told them to do it. Yeah, and one of the workers got upset and said, God wouldn't tell them to do that. That was the devil. I know, a few of us looked at each other like, it's worse than we thought. What are we supposed to do? They're the ones with the fucking licenses. Are you kidding me? This is insane. Just, you know what? I understand why people go off the grid. Right, I know, and when others don't help to bring through that understanding, and they allow good people, naturopathic, holistic people to be targeted, those devil grass smoking people, you know, just the endless cases of children that were taken out of the custody and put into, right, their grandparents were concerned, oh my god, they smoke marijuana and they don't want to put them on psychosomatic drugs and they're acting hyper. I'm so concerned. They're going to kill them. Yeah, it's so bad. When you see some of these cases and how fucking bad it is and how these state workers coddle and actually inflate the people's fear around them and get them to be concerned. They're talking to terrorists. They're using turmeric instead of having a vein surgery. Oh my god. Yeah, you people are fucked. Do you understand me? You are fucked. Okay? Alright, so anyways, yeah, my name's Mary, and we're in Augusta, Maine, Governor Hill Mansion. The proper authorities need to help these children, and the news stations should start reporting to people about how they've been feeding out the child and animal abuse. Right, because I mean, if you don't address it, all you're doing is showing them how they can continue to get away with it. And more people are going to jump on board. And the moment they show up, right, or even on the 911 calls, I just killed my kids. I'm hearing voices. I was hearing voices. How many times do you hear this right off the fucking bat? I know, we just saw another one the other day. Freaking strangled 3 of her kids. Slowly. I mean, you could tell it was so calculated, and then boom, right off the bat, I was hearing voices. And they're always taking these medications that are supposed to help, right? Yeah, people need to wake the fuck up, okay? News people need to start reporting this stuff, or do you want to keep showing him how they can get away with it? Are you kidding me? You know how many me's we've seen get killed, and good doctors, private investigators? How are you continuing to stay silent, you pieces of fucking shit? Wow. Unfucking believable.
But we'll need that, the animal control will need that paperwork be able to fill out their.
Unfucking believable.
They don't necessarily need to see them. So.
Ask a bunch of questions like how old he is, how much he weighs.
I hope so. I really hope so. If you need any help, questions, comments, concerns about anything, you need help washing your car, I can do that.
Well, I don't. His.
Okay.
I have to wear a scuba suit if I'm going to wash a full body scuba suit. Wetsuit, yes.
I was outside with him.
That's the only way I'll do it. I'm sorry.
Obviously, I wasn't in here. I wasn't in here when anyone spoke to you or the kids.
No, I don't eat hot dogs. The Smart Dogs are good. Have you tried them? The plant-based Smart Dogs. They're really good. I haven't had them in years, so they may be better. I haven't gotten them in a couple of years. I know, I had gotten them for the boys, and they both liked them. Jamie gave him I think he gave the hot dogs a 9, and the burgers he loved. Yeah, he was like 10 plus. That pissed them off, you know, meat and dairy people. Oh yeah, they frickin' flipped out. I was told I was gonna kill them for suggesting less hot dogs for my autistic type 1 diabetic son. Just maybe less hot dogs, that's all. Yeah, their response to that was feed them more hot dogs, and then they go around laughing about how that upsets us. And then they just do that more. And they have whole channels for that, too. That's real fucking cute. Nasty fucking immature pieces of shit. I really hope you burn in hell forever and ever. And I hope you feel the pain and torture our children have felt tenfold. I'll say it again, without a fucking second thought, within the blink of an eye. I don't fucking give a shit for you. You don't fucking mean a thing to me. Okay, you are so fucking dead to me. And I really do hope you fucking nasty fucks feel the pain and torture those kids have felt tenfold. And that you burn in hell forever and ever, you sick, nasty, selfish fucks. So many innocent people have been killed and continue to be killed every day because of you.
Nature's miracle. Permanently eliminate top voters.
And I'm so sick of people trying to blame Trump or Biden.
Kick back and get playing with acoustic deals.
We can't blame Obama, but Michelle's a man. Let's make some money off of that media story. You know, and it popped up right at a good time, didn't it? Right, Joan Rivers? Oh, it's interesting, all the other stuff she was trying to bring up, and they just squashed that, and they jumped right a hold of it. It was so funny, too, when she said it. She's on the steps, Michelle Obama's a man. It was hilarious. But then you look at how the media people that were ignoring all the serious concerns with these handful of things we're talking about, and then boom, they always jump right on that stuff, and it makes a lot of money. And then there's a whole group of people going, see what they do, and those people make a lot of money off of that. And that's just a sideshow while they focus on their other careers and get drugs approved. Have you figured out how they built the pyramids yet? All right. Much love, health, and peace to you all. Here if you need anything. Anything that I'm capable of, that is. I mean, if you need money, I can't help you with that. I can give you a high five, kudos, wave from afar. Just say shout out on the airwaves. Hey, what's up? Want to see a tree? Want to see a tree burn? You're gonna burn and see no evil. Don't you play with me. You're gonna burn in hell.
This is really interesting because they will get driver license and turn them back into DMV because when you accept the driver license, there is implied consent.
Isn't this heavenly? Oh man, this is heavenly. I'm gonna go get a refill. It's water. It's heavenly water. It's heavenly because I hummed to it. That's why. I hummed it a heavenly song, and I'm gonna sip it through my heavenly lips and digest it through my heavenly esophagus and intestines, and it's going to absorb into my heavenly organs and skin, and I'm going to shine like the silvery moon. They were all yellow, and I'm blue. Now Bustina. Okay. Close enough. That's almost an hour, yeah? Okay, I'm gonna go get my water.
Maybe a supervisor would understand about it as far as because it is under UCC code and such. Okay, hang on, sir.
Tell you, I'm just living class. I can barely hear you. The window just partially open and traffic, I can barely hear what's going on.
So far we got no issues, but he's not going to identify himself.
No, I had 2 coffees earlier and a Celsius, and I just had a water. Now I'm gonna have another water.
There's probably about 1 million Georges, right? Yeah. Okay, so we
And then-
who you are. Just saying the name George doesn't identify who you are. We have to be able to positively identify you as your specific identity. Do you have any?
I haven't really planned ahead that far.
Or any kind of documentation?
But I don't want to step in under the jurisdiction of the corporation as explained.
All right, talk to you later.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do more reading in a little bit.
I'm traveling around the world.
And I'll continue to be
So you're in the state of
talking to
Florida,
you, I
right?
guess.
Right now, we're in the state of Florida.
And you, and you, and you, and you, and you.
Florida and continental US.
Yeah, we have a few constant listeners.
You have to have a valid driver's license.
I don't know. They could be in China. Isn't that exciting?
To law enforcement. Okay.
It's a couple Jamaicans in Alaska.
So, okay, so it is a motor vehicle. It is a vehicle.
Are you
with
sure?
wheels and a motor, and it is propelled on the roadway by
Closer.
5 feet.
Closer.
It is a motorized vehicle, okay?
But by definition, in the UCC code, it's a private automobile.
Okay, it's not.
What am I? I have no idea. My mother is 100% French. I believe the other side is like German and something. I have no idea really.
Uniform commercial code, which is
No, maybe you should ask him.
It's completely different.
I really don't care.
Don't necessarily know this. Sovereign citizens will often misquote.
Nope, I could give 2 fucking shits.
The tag's not legit. It's a paper tag.
I hope so. I really hope so. My name's Mary. We're at the Governor Hill Mansion in Augusta, Maine. Michael Scott Garand is the sick fuck abuser. He was born 6/22/1984, and him and his sick mother Shirley are 2 of the most abusive people I've ever met. The child abuse I've witnessed with my own eyes. The little boy he beat up in the tub. That's all proven facts. It was witnessed. The mother called the cops. Pictures were taken. So sad. Did he ever deny it? No, he didn't. He couldn't. Place is strung up, right?
That's why I was asking. You had an ID, so we can actually figure out who you are.
Right, and I was there. Remember, I had to knock on the door. I could hear thrashing. I don't know why I came home early. Something just made me come home early. I was going to go grocery shopping, yeah? Yeah, and I usually take a long time. Right, I know people know that too. I'd be standing in line and be letting people go ahead of me. You only have a few things. You go ahead. I'll look at you. What? Under 14? You go right ahead of me. I know it's not an under 14 line, but I'm an under 14 person. You go right ahead. I'm in no hurry. I got a dickhead and 3 kids at home to go to. It's okay. Yes, I do have 4 children, but my son James was with my parents.
I pray for protection for everybody. We help people. I know it's different for your traffic, but I'm not committing any crime against
You are. You're creating a motor violation. It is a motor violation.
Just small talk. How you doing? Go right ahead. No, you go right ahead. I am in no hurry. Go. Go.
You're violating a current traffic law.
Remember, was that 2012 to, no, 2010. Would have been 2010 to 2016. Yeah. You go right ahead. No, you go. You. Go. I'm not in a hurry. I don't even care if the ice cream melts, quite frankly. Go. Crazy motherfucker. Dangerous. Dangerous. Gonna let the fucking ice cream melt. You rebel. I like to live on the edge, you know? Like my shoes? Look! No laces! Did you hear me at the other end of the store? Hey, no laces!
Right, but I'm saying your bylaw requires like that by yourself. You can be arrested for that.
We write skits too. Some of our listeners are comedians, so we like to throw out ideas, and they like to see how people respond to it. Like, oh, maybe that was too much. I like the way that sounded. It's really just a rolling off the tongue ramble.
You're trying to operate freely, this, that, blah, blah. Why are you
Yeah, pretty much, pretty much.
I'm learning about it and I'm transferring it. It's like,
okay, so you're new to the whole system, so you really don't have 100% idea what you're trying to explain.
no, actually, I've been studying for a while
Okay,
now.
so you're carrying a valid driver's license, so that means that you have to read at some point in your life that you're...
This one's Sergeant Curtis.
Because I didn't
Okay,
realize.
well, so, yeah, so that's where we're at.
Everybody in class likes this channel. Excuse me, a few people said love, exclamation point. Guess we got a few big fans in the house.
It's not, okay.
What's that? Sergeant Curtis, C-U-R-T-I-S.
Yeah, it's progressive. Those are the supervisors.
On YouTube, this one. I think he is on other platforms. Usually they are, yeah.
That's why I'm actually starting the policy. Because since I'm like, okay, I
Yeah, like a lot of content people are, yeah, they'll have X, usually X, Facebook, Rumble sometimes.
This matter. You know what I mean? Like this tag to it. Let's give this example. While he's making a phone call. What happens if you hit somebody?
Yeah, you want to reach as many people as possible.
I still purchase some insurance to help offset that, but we actually have a bond. Everybody has a bond tied to the Social Security. And so you can actually access that and set up a bond to then take care of anything. So anything I'm liable for, if I've committed any damage to anybody, then I'm liable for it and take care of it. And so I can do it through my own personal or do it through the bond that's attached.
The gospel according to the Uniform Code of Commercial. This doesn't make any sense. It's not real. It's wrong.
Oh,
It doesn't
yeah.
work.
I don't know. Which one?
Just like he never misses a detail when he watches his mini LED TV. It looks like they're gonna perform.
Yeah, we did read from that one earlier, but for some reason, the whole video got blocked. I think a song we listened to or something copyrighted us. But yeah, we read from Shakespeare to Dryden. Oh gosh, I can't remember what pages. I think we read page 340 first, and then we read, I think, 140 to 143.
Jericho Federal Credit Union.
I'm more
And like Mainers, we're built
confident about the 340 than the 140 to 143, but I'm pretty sure it was 340 and then 140 to 143. Yeah, the universe was one of them. Yeah. Rocking in a chair, something, man rocking. Rockin' man in a chair. Rockin' man. It's the rockin' man. We got Rocket Man, Rockin' Man, Rollin' Man, Retarded Man, Rebar Man, Robust Man, Radical Man. We need a whole team here. Wait, what are we missing? Rooster Man, Roblox Man. What do you do? Nothing, it's just for fun, like doing anything else. Oh, some people are building a baseball team. Some are building a dream team. Some aren't really building a team at all, it just seems that way.
Do you have anything that I can Google? Or any paperwork for me that I can look at?
They're trying to build an army! Secret police! They're using code talk. Code talk. Are they talking in tongue? What kind of dialect is this? But yeah, anyways, to answer some of those questions, yeah, that's why some of our listeners are comedians. We like to try to give them material. It also, it keeps us busy, gives us something to do, Just pretend like we're not even here. Oh, it's supposed to go the other way, isn't it? Huh. Well, when they said we had to polarize things, I thought. When they said we had to who's they and we? Whoever you want it to be. I have no idea. I'm just talking to different shit in my own head. Yeah, there's a whole audience over there. Over here, there's a Bon Jovi concert going on. And people look a little bit different at the Bon Jovi concert. Their hair looks different, their t-shirts look different. Now I'm going to go over here to a classical piano competition. Looks a little bit different than the Bon Jovi concert. Now I'm going to go over here to a biker bar. I mean, that's an easy one, right? You can just start to picture leather vests, motorcycles, dim lighting, neon lights. The music's a little different, maybe. They probably listen to some Bon Jovi every once in a while. It might be one of their favorite tunes. So some of the songs might be the same. But the occupations and outfits look a lot different. I know, it'd be silly to think, hey, they listen to Bon Jovi too, so they must be Trump fans. I'm out of here. Or, yay, they're Trump fans too. Like, since when?
Because like I said, my concern is if you give him a ticket, he's just going to drive from here.
It just doesn't really make sense, does it? Why so much divide? What is created? So much divide, news people. Can we have a show about that? What's created so much division? And where people are treating their children's lives like a fucking football game. Like, they're just little science experiments. Just shoot them up with this, cut that off. What the fuck? It's insane, isn't it? Yeah, right? It's so stupid. It's really so stupid when you think about it. I don't know. I mean, a lot of people say just, them maybe having those open discussions and calling it for what it is, like them acting like it doesn't exist and catering to big pharma and dangerous drugs that are killing people. I know. They think it saved their lives and it really helped them. And they want others to get the help they got, not learn how to deal with things on their own. No, I don't want that. I mean, do you have to deal with anything? How about experience life? Can they just experience life? Well, I mean, life comes with stress, right? What's your stress? I know you're going to die one day. I'm sorry. It's a worry to have. Huh?
It's not a valid process. It is not a valid process that is recognized in the state of Florida underneath transportation, okay? Okay, George.
I guess some are more accepting of what is. Yeah, others aren't.
Anything like that. You can only take very minimal things. We're going to take phones, wallets, IDs, something like that. Anything you take with you has to have your personal name on it.
Yeah, now there's just a lot of discussion in class. We're reading some of that.
What's the next step? You're going to go to jail.
Are you reading? Read that. It's funny. Use that one. I like that one.
So what time frame, what do we do? Hey, do me a favor, have it pile it in there, and when you get in, I need your feet facing out, okay? So take your shoes off and search inside your feet. Just make sure you don't have any.
I'm trying to get that to kind of even out. Oh my god, the world, huh?
So if there's anything of value, we need to know what's in there.
Insane.
The only person that can pick the vehicle up.
Oh man, what a balancing act.
Ironically, you're the registered owner and you're going to jail. You can't pick up your own vehicle when you're going to jail. So your car getting towed. and you're going to jail. Well, unfortunately, you brought a lot of this upon yourself, okay?
He was asking questions.
He just went through.
You and I were talking, and then you came, and all of a sudden you just like going full throttle.
Okay, all right. Go ahead and turn. Place both your feet in, okay?
Think about the madness here. This man looks like he's old enough to be someone's grandfather. He professes himself to be a pastor. Yet you have 4 police officers, a tow truck, and all the booking time it takes to put this guy in jail when these officers could be doing something completely different. I've never in my 20 plus years of policing and then post-policing ever seen this work. And the beauty of this one is we get to see an officer learn and get his first sovereign citizen arrest. If you know anyone who may be doing this, please share this video because they won't win. And if you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe.
Icon G2 ratchets. New styles, expanded sizes. Only at Harbor Freight.
Right, there's a sovereign citizen, an angry vegan, they're talking to terrorists. Right, and then they really see how they get whole groups of people amped up, whether it's the religious stuff or sovereign citizen or veganism or I don't remember how bad it got for a little while and people were getting pissed because they had people going around into public establishments flipping out about cross-contamination, wanting them to shut down the grill and not use the same utensil. See, I'm not picky like that. I'm just like, if I'm going to go into a place that serves me and order something, I expect that something might be cross-contaminated with dairy or meat. You know, they might have flipped my vegan burger with the same spatula they used to flip the meat burgers. Doesn't bother me one bit. It's okay. As long as they don't give me the meat burger instead of the vegan burger. It might happen by accident sometime, right? Probably. Right, but I mean, thank goodness, so restaurants and stuff, they have cameras and stuff, so it deters employees from doing things like that. And when you let them know ahead of time, right, the cameras are there, don't mess with people's orders, don't spit in anybody's food, things are watched very closely. I know, they made whole movies about that, remember? I know, and then when cameras were starting to get put into places and people were horrified at what they were seeing in restaurants. Yeah, and they didn't want to say anything or let people know, like, who they were videoing. They were putting them in plants and right all over the place. Right, and they're just horrified at what was going on in some kitchens. And it's so entertaining that they got a nice guy from another country, Gordon Ramsay. You know, just like they got Arnold Schwarzenegger from Austria or whatever. Hell's Kitchen, Kitchen Nightmares, make a show out of it. That's usually what they do with what they find interesting on those feeds. Security cameras. Yeah, and that's why we do what we do, to help people so you can protect yourselves and sick fucks can't make a business and fuck with you and your family like it's happened to so many people. Many have already been killed. A lot of kids are getting fucked and tortured and put in child and animal pornography. Yeah, remember 9/11? Hey, Mr. Jones, are you and your crews getting those polypedo rings? Don't let them make you eat maggots. I know, right? Wow. Anyways. No, I'm just wondering, how are you and your friends getting the polypedo rings? I know you're making a lot of money off of feeding it out, watching it. You sick fucks, wow. I can't believe how sick people are, dude. Right, and I think that's why they enjoy feeding it out so much. And they feed it out to a bunch of old fucking perverts on WhatsApp. So when they watch it, it makes them feel better, like, okay, good, I'm not the only one that watches it or wants to. I know, some of them click on it by accident, and they got fucking 20-year-olds at their house, like, sir? Right, and they have insane Right, in some of those cases, the cops showed up because they call the cops and they say they got proof, the WhatsApp, they're clicking on the child porn that was sent to them. Where's that child pornography being produced? Right, a lot of times, the ones that are showing up there who sent it to them, where are they getting it from? A lot of it's recycled, some of it's fake, sometimes they're making it themselves and then sending it out to the old dudes or whatever perverts they think might watch it. Or click on it. What a fucking shit show, huh? Yeah, we're so fucking fed up with people being silent about these things. So our children who have been fucked and tortured for years need help. Those are hostages. And they need to be taken out of the custody of those people. I don't even like to think about the abuse they've been through. I don't even like to think about it. It's so fucking sad, dude, what these kids go through in the hands of those sick fucking people. And then when you see how people think they're well taken care of and come around them with their fucking nasty fucking tones and bullshit, giving them God knows what. You sick fucks pumping them up with their vaccines and bullshit. I hate you fucking people so bad. I really do. I fucking hate you sick motherfuckers. And I hope you burn in hell forever and ever. I don't expect our children to be saved. We're just trying to help others understand so it doesn't fucking happen to them. You understand? Sick fucking people, man. But just in case, we are holding on to hope. We're not going to take it out on anybody else and snap, kill anybody else or ourselves purposely. Accidents do happen, so be careful. I know magicians can slip pretty good, huh? Whoops-a-daisy. Who gets the life insurance for that one? Good job, guys. Another clean one. It's a business. I'm repeating how they talk, okay? You should be fucking horrified. Yeah, so once again, we don't expect them to be saved. Like we said, these kids usually get fucked and tortured till they die. The me is usually dead by now. As you can see, we're pretty lucky we survived. Yeah, wow, huh? And then when you look at how they try to justify that, that's been showing others over the years. They've been using this in a lot of the case studies and training programs. Yep, we get a new round every year. And as you can see, sometimes some of the groups that are feeding and chasing or getting the Karens or just keeping a lookout for that. Sometimes when they hear kids talking about, oh god, yeah, this one, look at this one, they look. Yeah, sometimes there's other things going on. Geez, these people are dealing drugs too. Geez, this is going on. Geez, holy shit, they're involved with money laundering. Oh my god, they're trafficking illegal immigrants. Oh my god. It's a non-profit. It's a non-profit. Yeah, the fucking Catholics, go figure. Yeah, it's so old to us, dude, and it's just sad and scary, the lack of people trying to help the hostages and report on it, and how they actually protect the sick fucks and promote the dangerous drugs and actually mandate them onto these kids and adults. Fuck you. Again, we don't expect them to be saved. We're just trying to help others understand what the fuck is going on, and when we see so many people fucking profiting from the hoopla and the Michelle Obama is a man stuff as opposed to addressing the issues, you're so fucking sick. All y'all, and I know it's just so rampant. All you can do is just feel okay. It's okay, because so many other people are sick, fucking stupid pieces of shit too. You don't have to feel so bad. It's the drug mentality. That's why they try to pull people down with them. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, and I mean, if you don't want to go down with them, you become a target. Right, so hopefully, you know, you can make enough money or have yourself in a well enough position or keep it public enough. Right. That's kind of a safety mechanism in some cases, is keeping it in the spotlight. Because when they know they're being watched, they know they got to be really careful and hopefully just persuade people with fear propaganda and get their kids to kill your kids. As you can see, they've been doing that too in these situations. Yet you should be fucking horrified. It's sick. Or just, yep, People are sick. Yeah, war happens. Yeah, I know, kids starve. Happens. Yeah. You can't save them all. You know, I'm not going to spend my days worrying about stuff you can't do anything about. Enjoy life. You know?
What's really interesting is his ability to be kind, polite, engaged, and ready to go lethal if necessary. Lesson here, you can be completely kind and polite.
Yeah, we've been pretty disgusted by these people. We were beyond fed up. 2013. 2013. You're welcome. Yes, the others are seeing that too. Like they'll come in and listen to the people and take theirs. Oh my gosh, can't imagine having to deal with that. Oh wow, you poor thing. Yeah, it's really scary. You got to be careful these days. You're doing the right thing by reaching out, blah, 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 and they listen to their fucking bullshit, right? I know. And then if they've done this with many people that have come through these gates, and then they'll start to say things like, well, I mean, it does seem kind of strange that, and him beating the little boy up in the tub. You got to be careful. If you say beating up, it offends them. It was just a whack. Yeah. Because if you say beat up, then you're just repeating the rhetoric from a crazy person like me. So, he beat up that kid in the tub. He left black hand marks on him and scars on his neck. What the fuck are you sick fucks talking about? Mm-hmm. Oh, security. Yeah, call fucking security. Yeah, and that's just what a lot of people in those positions have been dealing with for years when it comes to a lot of these issues. Yeah, I know, right? Hopefully, we sure hope so. Yeah, if they even start to try to look at those serious concerns and say, well, maybe can understand her having cause for concern there. I mean, it's not totally crazy for her to think that considering what did happen, right? They get fucking pissed and they will push those people out and not talk to them again. What are you, part of a cult? Yeah, they're sick. Proper authorities here at Augusta, Maine need to help these hostages. Governor Hill Mansion. Much love, health, and peace, everybody.